Hi, I'm Peter Oakes, and this is my video about recovery from addiction. It's an introduction to a series of video about different aspects and perspectives on addiction recovery, and it opens with me telling a little bit about my story. From the time I started drinking as a teenager, there were issues around my behaviour when I drank. Not every time, not all the time, but pretty often. At 18, I went into my first AA meeting and went for several weeks. Over that time, I was able to establish clearly to myself that while there are problems around my drinking, I wasn't an alcoholic. From there, I had a stop-start drinking career, periods of abstinence, periods of heavy use. And that's simply the way it was with me. Three of the best years of my life were in my 20s when I simply stopped drinking and I had no trouble stopping drinking. Life got better and they were wonderful years in my life. At 27 I started again, and in the space of 24 hours I destroyed two friendships and my self-respect along with it. However, that didn't stop me continuing drinking and using for quite a number of years after that. At 44 I entered treatment for addiction, and at that stage I knew I was an addict. I knew I was daily drunk who drank to unconsciousness every day. And I knew I was an alcoholic or substance dependent, however you want to describe or use those terms. Now I went into treatment pretty much broken, pretty mixed feelings. I didn't think I could get clean and sober, and I didn't think even if I could get clean and sober that I could find a decent quality of life. I'd lived with periods of anxiety and depression for quite a number of years at that stage. I went through a couple of detoxes, medical detox in the first instance, as I was so heavily addicted. And the second detox I went through was done not as a medical detox, so without the use of sedation to avoid the risks of hallucinations and seizures and brain damage. I lapsed, went back to it on a number of occasions, and yet despite that, somehow after a period of time, I got sober. And I still don't know quite how that happened. It was certainly beyond me to be sober for a day when I went into treatment. And in time, I found a life worth living. And it's, to me, the whole point of a rehab or treatment program is that once you've been able to get sober, is that you learn to live life in a better way and get the tools for dealing with the things that drove you to drug use in the first place. So it only took 26 years for me to work out there was a real issue. Then at that stage, it was an issue I didn't think I could do anything about. But what the heck, I thought, yeah, whatever, I'll have a go. And it worked out well. Now, when I went into treatment, I had no hope, saw no future for myself, massively addicted, and beaten and broken. And I was a man without hope. Fortunately, for quite a long time, I had people, both a friend and professionals, who carried that hope for me. Amazing people, and they did that and maintained that hope until the point where I actually found some for myself. I think hope is one of the greatest things that people can have for an addict who has reached that stage where they believe they're beyond hope. That aside, this has been an introductory video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope that you'll watch future ones. Thank you.